Welcome back to another episode of Warp, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast where we do unasked for audio commentaries of Star Trek episodes. My name is Sean.
My name is Matt.
I'm Jake.
Erin.
Min.
I'm May.
And we're back again. We're in the thick of Season 3 of Star Trek The Next Generation. Today we are watching Episode 9, The Vengeance Factor. I got 45 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock, and I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch. Now, not starting with the ship.
Here? Wow.
One of the,
it's very
those been recently. There's been a lot of episodes that didn't start with the shot of the ship.
I like the green.
Yeah, there's been a lot of, and this is another one. This isn't really what it looks like though, because this isn't a what happened down on the planet. They figure it out pretty quick what actually happened
right
on the planet. But there have been a lot of like what happened down here kind of episodes lately.
Yep.
It feels like.
I mean, if
this
your
is a
first
wacky
reaction,
episode. Did you guys watch this? Who watched?
I
Yep.
did.
Not I.
May and I watched, and if your first reaction to this episode isn't, it's so green, then there's something wrong with you.
Something green is happening.
Something very green is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying they colored it green in post, or
No, it looks very green.
yeah?
I have a sudden craving for lime jello.
Or I just imagine the Wizard of Oz being sung in the background. It's a Small World. Yeah. Oh, Matt
This
needs
is
to.
weird. This is a weird episode. It's got kind of 3 different plot lines that are all kind of going on at the same time, and they all come together at the end. It's actually pretty clever. By the time I got to the end, I was liking it. It took me a while to get into this episode, but by the end, that was pretty good.
There's a lot of rumbling. Sean, give us.
We
Credits,
are
Sean.
at the credits, so let's look it up here.
Googling.
You know, we're
Glad you
all
had
where
that.
we're
I'm
at.
glad you had
I did. I thought I had it ready too. My phone.
We're all doing our best.
We are watching The Vengeance Factor,
Is
original air
everyone
date.
really doing their
trying.
best? I'm sorry, man. Do you really think everyone is doing their best? I think it's possible some people are not doing
Yeah,
their
maybe, but it's been a long year.
Not, Sean. You
I
are
mean,
not.
it's us. I mean, just like in general in the world.
I don't know, but we are doing our best, and that's as much mental space as I have right now. So I
Sometimes
apologize.
see someone, I think that person is not doing that.
Yeah, to your point, Matt. No, they are not. Everybody's doing their best.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Original air date, November 18th, 1989. The Enterprise pursues a race of quote-unquote gatherers who continue to raid Federation outposts unaware of the dangers lurking among them.
These are the opposite of hunters.
What'd you say, man?
They're the opposite of the hunters. These are the vegetarian hippies.
No, they're pretty mean.
Savage?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Are they
They're
more
like
like church
pirates.
cultures?
They're kind of wild.
They look like rejects from Mad Max. Like
Right.
when you see them, you're going to be like, "This is a very beyond Thunderdome look that the gatherers have chosen for themselves."
I was going to say ice pirates, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's all that same sort of like
Yep.
a lot of leather.
They look like
There's a lot of leather and a lot of chest hair.
lots of shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Now it makes me wonder what sort of how I would have grown up if I had a lot of chest hair. What was that, Erin?
Larry Wilcox?
Larry Wilcox.
Hell yeah.
Lisa Wilcox is what you saw.
Got excited that there was a crossover with Chips.
Who's Larry
Yeah,
Wilcox?
I would have a hard time. I'm trying to picture you right now with a very,
With chest hair, right?
with a very hairy chest, and it doesn't work on you. It doesn't work on you.
Who are hairy Asians? Anyone? Can anyone name a hairy Asian? I'm sure they're out there, right? Who's that crazy rich Asians guy? Do you think did he have hair? No?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus Asian? I didn't realize. Maybe Santa Claus is pan.
He's of the entire world,
racial.
He's
Yeah,
from
pan
everywhere.
Yeah, makes sense.
and God knows he's hairy.
I mean, maybe if you moved like across to like India.
Yeah.
Might
South
be scary.
Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh, what does this look?
So that lady,
I'm afraid to Google hairy Asians.
Do it, Matt. Do it. I'm surprised
because
you've never Googled that.
I don't want to end up on some list.
What are you talking about? It's gonna autocomplete when you search it. You know it.
Yeah, I just all I have to do is type the letter H and it automatically.
hairy Asians.
Wait, is that a genre in gay porn?
Everything's a genre in all
Porn
all
of any
kinds.
I have. Well, actually, I was gonna say I have not seen hairy Asian porn, but yeah, or like heterosexual porn. But now that I said it, I take it back. I'm sure it's out there. It's like women who are unshaven, who are natural. You know, that's out there. Asian natural ladies porn.
Natural-
Yeah.
wait,
Yes.
and-
Yeah, unshaven. You know, like a
No,
gatherer.
please don't answer. I'm sorry.
Oh, if you asked, I.
No, it was a
Trying to-
mistake.
That's
Well,
really more on you, Jake.
But
See, that's why we've got you here, man. We've been watching the show for 5 minutes, and you've already turned it towards hairy Asian porn.
oh well, that.
well, I mean, which hairs are we talking about?
Like chest hair.
I say chest
Chest
hair.
hair.
We're talking about.
But you're right. It did end up in pube territory for me
Right.
for some reason.
That just whether you want to move it or not. But like whether you have chest hair or not, that seems to be the.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Somebody's sending images through.
I found
There
a
you
picture
go.
of a hairy-chested Asian
Ooh,
man.
nice. Send it in chat. Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's got some hair.
yeah.
How about
I don't.
Right.
If you, had that,
Yamashita?
if you had that amount of hair, man,
that would be acceptable?
yeah, any
Yeah.
more than that would be too much, though. Like,
Yeah, sure.
you were
I don't
at,
want you. I don't need you to be like a pelt. You know, I don't want you to have. I don't want anything you have to put conditioner in. You know what I mean?
Well, but maybe I would be cuter like that because I was
Perfectly cute, just the way you are. Don't worry about it.
But imagine, have you seen? I mean, I've mentioned it before. Bears with fur and bears without fur. The bears without fur, weird looking. The cats without the fur,
Oh,
also
literally
weird looking.
talking about bears, like the animal. Okay.
Yeah. The animal. Sorry, I'm jumping a lot.
There's a lot of categories out there.
There are. we've
There's
explored-
hairless bears.
Yeah. Haven't you seen the photos? They're like bears with what's alopecia?
Have you seen? What have I seen?
I don't know
Okay.
how I came across these things.
he was saying unhairy Asians, and it gave him a bunch of shaved bears.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
Or he was looking
Weird.
for shaved bears, and they took him literally.
why? How did I get to hairless bears? in
I
my-
think hairless bear. I think the only time you see a hairless bear really is sometimes if they're in a fire, like if they're in a forest fire and their hair gets burned off.
Yeah.
That's sometimes you'll see those pictures in like the newspaper of like
Oh,
forest fire victims. and
I
stuff
just
like that.
googled hairless bear. It is revolting. Close the tab. Oh God.
Well, here's my take on hair.
Yeah.
You can usually see clues of some. It tends to make sense. Like this guy has like a beard. I don't know, like
Yeah.
thicker eyebrows. It just tends to like match their general.
Sure.
Sure.
And so
Yeah,
Sure.
I feel like it's just almost like a proportion thing. Like it seems totally natural for that guy to have what he has, but because you are smoother, man, I think it would be somehow not like proportionate to the rest of your.
Yeah. It doesn't match to the like strawberries are red. They're not purple or whatever.
Min, talk about your experiments in facial hair.
Ugh, pathetic, gangly. I don't know. Not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't even. You know how the old you see the pictures of the old Chinese men with the long Fu Manchus. I don't think
Yeah,
I
sure.
could even do that.
I wish you would, though. That would be great.
too. That would be awesome. Yeah.
I want you to look like the guy in Kill Bill that
Kill Bill.
trains Uma Thurman.
Yeah. For sure. That would be awesome. And
Gotta wait till you're white haired and then grow it out.
So, yeah, I'm getting there for sure. But I want to wear the thing that Sean Connery wore in what's that one movie? Come on, you guys.
Zardoz.
That's it. Zardoz. Right? That would be
great in that.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Talk about a hairy man. Sean Connery had some hair.
And see, it worked for him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm pro hair if you got it, and I'm fine if you don't.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Everybody remember Sean Connery's iconic Zardoz look?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah,
all right, I'll put a picture in the chat real quick for you. It is really something.
Yeah, this set is totally Mad Max here for sure.
Yeah, I guess at some point we should talk about the episode.
I don't know. I could go on about hairless bears.
No, we were flowing on the hairless bears.
Oh my God, I've never seen this Sean Connery situation. This is a movie.
You've never seen it?
Yes. No.
Oh,
It's
wow.
bold.
Why would I?
And he rocks it. Yeah. How do I come across these things? Now
you must
I
have
have
seen the movie. At some point.
I've never seen Zardoz, but for some reason
We've looked at that picture before. When we've been recording.
Yeah.
At some point in time, I've seen it before, and I'm pretty sure it was with you guys.
Selden the movie for me.
Yeah, we've seen it, but just
That's
like
the
on
movie.
the internet, once in a while when you see a repost, you're glad you see it.
We should watch Zardoz for our next.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I totally forgot that he had those boots on too. They're like,
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You don't see a lot of men wearing thigh-high boots. Like
Yeah,
that.
the fuck your boots on.
Now I know where Pretty Woman got it from.
Yeah.
He's wearing his stepping out shoes.
yeah, they didn't have the bandoleros before, and so the diaper would keep slipping, and so they were like, "What can we do? We don't want to expose Sean too much. Yeah, let's throw these things on. It's just a complete outfit. It's and the ponytail
From tip
too.
to tail, it's absolutely spectacular. Like there's
And
something to look at no matter
everything.
where your eyeballs.
I don't know where
it's a feast, right?
It's mostly the crotch area, but I don't know where to focus.
Mostly, no.
And it's an orange, which is just a weird color to use anyway.
Orange. I would say red.
It looks red. Yeah. I say red. Oh, May, is your eye drawn to the crotch area as well? Because
He's got quite a bulge.
Did sure.
It's just
I don't know about you, but I'm watching this Star Wars episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
I mean, Star Trek. What's
Yeah,
that?
I was like, what is she talking about?
What are you talking about?
Wasn't sure if that was a joke, a confused response.
I thought maybe she's actually watching Star Wars on that phone.
Yeah, that'd be a
Maybe
choice.
really,
too.
she bode her time well to drop that.
Like, I really want to watch Mandalorian right now.
Well, you are doing that Marvel podcast, so maybe you are watching the
That Marvel
Mandalorian.
Star Wars crossover.
I would never mix up Star Wars with Marvel. We're watching Star Wars, right? This has been Star Wars the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this has been Star Wars the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars 6.
This is George Lucas's Star Wars.
Which one is Darth Vader?
So
That
see,
guy.
those are the gatherers, man. Those dudes in the Mad Max outfit.
Oh, I'm still looking at Sean Connery. Are we back to the show?
We don't have to be.
I'm just
May shamed us all into watching
Into watching Star
like
Wars.
suspenders.
watching Star Wars. Now, see, the lady there is making a bold choice, putting her foot up on the thing there.
She's doing a Riker. She's got her foot
She's
raised
got the
on her.
power move going on right
Yeah,
there.
I hadn't.
She's like,
ooh.
look at my crotch. That lady, that actress, if you've ever seen Porky's, is the
have.
mean coach, the lady coach, ball breaker.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
That actress.
She's got a misery.
She kind of gives me
vibe going on.
she kind of gives me a Louise Fletcher kind of vibe.
yeah. She looks like Kai Wynn,
Yeah,
the
she
way
does.
they have her made up.
Kai Wynn. Who's Kai Wynn?
She's a character from Deep Space Nine. We'll
played
see.
by Louise Fletcher.
Oh, okay.
I love
From Flowers in the Attic thing.
Yeah. Academy Award winning actress
Academy
Louise
Award.
Fletcher.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
So, does anybody want to know what's going on in this
Sure.
episode?
I
No,
love
I
the
mean,
composition there.
It started as a joke, but I have actually switched over to Star Wars.
What's going on in Star Wars right now? Which one are you watching?
Christmas special.
Oh, of course. Holiday special. Thank you very much.
But I'm playing
It's about Life Day. It's not about
I-
Christmas.
I'm playing it in reverse, so it's good.
And then syncing it up with Dark Side of the Moon.
Is that how it works? If you play it in reverse, it goes from bad to good.
Yeah. Doing that, Dark Side of the Moon, plus I'm in a really deep K-hole right now.
Oh.
It's the perfect. It's the triumvirate.
I didn't know you were into Kay.
Oh, yeah, she's my...
Yeah, just a little dabble every now and then. You like to horse it out? Horse tranquilize it out?
Messing around.
Yeah.
I get a little manic sometimes, so I need to even out.
A horse tranquilizer every once in a while.
The one time I tried K was at Burning Man, and it made me feel horrible. But I did
Ben,
do
you
an
weigh
amount.
80 pounds.
Not 80 pounds, but sure, thereabouts. I may have done more than my body weight could handle, because my friend, our friend Arthur, is a bit larger than me, and so they were like, "Well, do this, and then you'll feel like this," and then I did that, and I don't know, I think I just had to pass out and die for a while.
I think that describes like Burning Man as a whole. Do this and you'll feel like this, and then you discover that was a lie.
And you end up crashing for 8 hours.
Well, I did have another experience at Burning Man, which was amazing. So it comes.
Yeah, you've tried to sell us on Burning Man in the past.
No. I'm not trying to sell anybody. Everyone has their personal journey, so everyone is not meant to go to Burning Man, and everyone isn't going to enjoy Burning Man because I know we've talked about it before, Matt, where you are like, you just hate the dust and the dirt and the grime, and that's Burning Man.
When they host Burning Man at a Hilton, then I'll go.
That's not Burning Man.
He doesn't like that sand. It's itchy and irritating and gets everywhere.
What did she just do? Like a better Vulcan neck pinch or something?
She killed him.
She poisoned him.
With her essence.
We've gotten to the vengeance factor of the vengeance factor.
Yeah, this is where the vengeance starts.
Oh, she's Inigo Montoyaing it up.
Yes.
She kind of is. There's 3 plot lines in this episode. There's Papa Picard has to negotiate a peace between these these warring. This is what I call. That's what I call him when he's in. I'm a diplomat. I have to negotiate a peace mode. I call him Papa.
I like it.
He's trying to negotiate a peace between these 2 factions, and then the secondary plot has to do with Riker having the hots for the blonde girl.
The
blonde girl is the personal assistant / servant of that lady, who's like the boss of the one of the factions. Yeah. The blonde girl works for that lady, and she and Riker
started hitting on her immediately.
We already missed it, but we were talking about Zardoz. Yeah. But there's a scene where he's hitting on her, and it is Riker at his creepiest. I was like,
Riker.
Will no, because because the blonde girl's like the cook, so they're having all this conversation about what a good cook she is, but it's all coded innuendo-y kind of things. I didn't like it.
Horrible.
I was like, come on, Will, you're better than this.
The writers, it's the writers, What are you going to say? This guy is famous.
And then the third plot line is this murder mystery where, this person has been killed. We know who did it, but the crew, the gang up on the ship has to figure it out.
Cool.
Now, that's Beverly's good hair. That is the hair length that I like Beverly at. That kind of shoulder.
Yeah. Curled under.
Not too long, not too short.
It's a little X-Files.
It's a little Scully,
Gillian Anderson. Yeah, Scully. Not Scully. One of my.
She's earlier than Scully, so Scully would be copying Beverly, if anything. But
Oh, oh really?
yeah, the next
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's
later
right.
than
That's
this.
Yep.
So this is the last episode to air in the 80s. The next episode is January. Release date is January 1st, 1990. And it's also
It's their last episode before the winter break. Or whatever.
Yikes! This guy in the light of the Enterprise is just stark. You know, down on the planet, it was nice. It was like club lighting. It was dark. Here, you just see too many of his hairs.
Look at all that hair. That's what I was talking about. Like,
But also, he's playing up the dirty look. You know, like you feel you would catch something if you touched him.
He's got like a piece of fencing around his arm there.
Chainmail. That's
You got some chainmail there, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it's just hanging on his arm.
Yeah,
It's not
completely useless.
protecting anything.
well, you can tell the costume department just was like, whatever, just sew a bunch of shit.
No, someone put a lot of love into that.
Eh.
They're
I
like-
think those are leftover Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome outfits that they just repurposed.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
they are the gatherers. They're like, gather up what we got.
Yeah.
That.
Make
Yeah.
it work.
Yeah, they're supposed to look sort of hodgepodgey because
Yeah.
their whole
Mm.
deal is that they're going around
It's
scavenging
Yeah.
from other cultures. Yeah.
Yeah, later he goes on a rant about like, why I don't steal, I have to steal, and kind of their philosophy.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty interesting episode. It's not great, but it's entertaining enough.
We never went through the.
I know. It's like I give it a 6.5.
I think that's right. 6.5.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think what's funny about this episode is this scene right here where there's like 3 different conversations going on in 10 forward and the scene kind of cuts back and forth between them. And see, now this guy's just like coming in to cause trouble.
Yeah.
He's just gonna like grab that guy's drink. Look at that.
I want to do that.
I love it.
That's what I'm going to do when I go to my first bar.
First chance I get.
Then you'll lick your lips like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just walk in a bar, grab somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I'm back.
count.
It's-
down.
He's a little Han Solo-y.
Yeah, I think what they're going for is exactly what you just said. He's supposed to be sort of a charming roguey type, but he's really not. He's really just kind of irritating.
Yeah.
And you just
Wes.
want
like that.
the old lady who represents the other side. She's so reasonable and nice, and she just keeps telling them like, "We'll give you whatever you want. Basically, just come home, come back to us." And the gatherers keep being like, "No, we don't want to. You're mean." Like, and even though she gives them everything they ask for, she's like, "Okay," and they still don't want to do it. I don't like these characters. I don't like these gatherers.
But
I also think it's weird that this guy is just shouting at Wesley in the middle of 10 forward and no one else is doing anything. Like,
Yeah.
Riker and Picard are both there in this room. But
Like, get him away. Yeah.
you can't hear him, but he was shouting at Wesley, like really loud.
Mm.
And nobody bothers to see if Wesley's okay because everybody hates him so much.
Asian. I saw an Asian. Well, sometimes you want to let a person, learn things and grow up and learn lessons. Like the
Because they
guy
just
wasn't
gotta-
throwing fists.
Oh, Wesley.
Ooh, look! It's not gelatinous cubes. It's a salad. They like it too.
So see,
Here
this
comes
girl.
some more
this girl has-
creeping on the blonde by Riker.
Yeah, so this girl has cooked one of her native dishes
Mm.
in an attempt to impress Riker. And Deanna, realizing that she's the third wheel,
Yeah, look at her.
She
She's
steps
wingman
out,
stuff.
man. She's like, I'm not going
Damn.
to cock block you.
yeah, Deanna and Riker, Will and Deanna are cool, man. They each understand what the deal is.
Yeah, I like it.
When she was having sex with that guy, Will didn't like get jealous or anything.
Then-
He was like,
yeah.
"That's cool."
Yeah.
They're not putting up any roadblocks or trying to save each other. It's just
Yeah.
Do your own thing.
Damn, that woman is beautiful.
What's
Or
her
maybe-
deal, Sean?
That's Lisa Wilcox.
Oh, okay.
Not Larry Wilcox.
Larry
Utah.
Wilcox's daughter.
Daughter.
She was in a couple of Nightmare on Elm Street movies. She's
Oh.
probably most famous for playing Missy Preston, Bill's hot stepmom in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh,
Okay.
Here.
Ah.
She's serious here. She's kind of like
She's got chops.
fun time girl in Bill and Ted. So
This is a couple of years. This is 3 or 4 years before that.
okay.
I feel like I need to go back and rewatch the Bill and Ted movies
It's fun.
because
I did it not too long ago. They hold up.
I haven't seen them in a while, and
Think
I
about
want to.
think I could show the kids.
Yeah, I watched
yeah.
it with kids. It's
They don't smoke weed or anything, do they?
No,
No, they're
Yeah.
sweet,
You might
nice
have to
boys.
explain that in the 80s, like calling someone a fag, that they do that a lot.
oh, gotcha.
There is some of that. So
Yeah,
you would,
but you can deep talk
but
about.
it went over my kids' heads because I don't think they've ever heard that
And
it.
word.
I've never heard that phrase.
And don't they talk about like
So there's
sexual attraction to his stepmom, and like how one of them used to like date her?
Well, one of them asked her to prom or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Might get a little spicy.
It's rated PG.
yeah.
Yeah,
Saying like there is just some different stuff that you might need to explain, but I wouldn't let that stop you. It's it's
was
a conversation opener.
It was 1989, Sean, so it was the same year as this episode.
is
the
it?
first Ted movie? Yep.
She looks-
Yeah, the
just-
hardest thing to explain might be the 80s.
That's happened before. Like, what's that series called? Amazing Stories. You know? Do you ever watch that? Amazing Stories.
Sure, Steven
Yeah,
Spielberg's.
So sometimes we throw one of those on, and really it just turns into like explaining the 80s.
I never thought about that. Like that, kids wouldn't understand, or it would just be like a alien world for them, because it's
Well, just think
so-
about the stuff you watch. Like, you didn't
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
everything you watch. Some
Mhm.
stuff just goes over your head. Like, some things just won't clue into them because they're just, different set of, or different frame of reference.
I don't
I
know.
can
I feel
honestly
like I
say-
watched a lot of 60s era sitcoms when I was a
Sure.
kid because they were on all the time.
Sure.
Mm.
You don't have to know much to watch Gilligan's Island. You know what I mean?
No.
Like it's
Right.
not. It
much
doesn't
I love
demand
Lucy.
a lot of your
No, I'm
mental.
thinking more of like,
But back then we didn't have as much choice. We had to watch it.
Yeah, sure.
But I can honestly say I don't ever remember having a single conversation with my parents about the inappropriateness of things in Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't think my parents even clocked what I
Cared.
was doing or watching. you
Right.
know?
Mm.
This is a funny shot because for a second it looks like Will's getting a blowjob, but he's actually just lying back on his chair. But
That
it's
looks
I like how they've been showing recently in the episodes people getting off work and like collapsing in their rooms.
yeah, their
Yeah.
jobs are hard.
taking
They
a
did
look.
that with Deanna in the episode a couple
Yeah,
of weeks
that was
ago.
cool.
Will has the traditional pictures of space on his wall.
Yeah, and that is just a full-on blowjob chair that he's got there.
Yeah, it's
No
the
other
way it
purpose for that type.
fine.
The way that reclines, other
it
than
doesn't
blowjob.
give you head support. Your head is dangling.
Yeah, it is.
That's her job.
Thanks. Good job, guys. Yeah, nice.
Mingo.
Are they? Is it going to be a moment here?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
gee.
Oh,
Go for it, quick.
whoa! Damn.
See, here's where Will gets to be a good guy, though, because he
Yeah.
realizes that she's doing it. She has ulterior motives. She's not really
She thinks she's doing it as like a service.
right. She's like, I'm used to pleasing people.
He's like, look,
He's
I'll
like-
do it if you want to do it. But
Yeah.
He's like, I
Ah.
believe in equality.
Yeah, that's a great message to put out into the world. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this shows that he's not just the Lothario. It's like he's
Mhm.
actually just a sex positive kind of a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a good way. Yeah, good way.
He
to
just said, "I want to give you as much pleasure as you give me." Like he wants to make sure his partner is happy.
I think he's a gentle lover.
Yeah.
Well, if she wants gentle.
Consider.
Well, right. Yeah. He can rattle a headboard.
You mean generous. Yeah.
I've never heard that term, but that makes a lot of sense. Rattle a headboard. Oh, he's encouraging her to.
She's got a
be
weird
different.
ridge in her forehead.
What aliens?
I'm confused about the Bill and Ted thing. Different to me than the Bill and Ted.
She doesn't look the same, yeah.
Yeah. That always interests me when people can like really transform into whatever their role is. Anyway.
Best actor who can do that.
Here
I
it
spent a
comes
lot of
again.
time. I spent a lot of time watching this episode trying to figure out if that was like makeup on her face or if it was some sort of like prosthetic thing. I couldn't quite tell.
Making the
Like
vagina
the blue?
on her forehead.
Yeah.
No, like the blue things on the side of her head.
Up her like airbrush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
they
it's-
kind of looked like they had texture. So then I thought, well, maybe
yeah,
it's an
yeah.
appliance of some kind. I don't know. You can tell how interested I was in the story. If that's, considering that's what I was focused on. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on with that girl's blue face? Like, how did they do that?
Are they being attacked by this ship?
They're being
yes.
attacked by the leader of the Thunderdome,
Thunderdomers.
the Thunderdomers,
Mhm.
because Picard has gotten these people to sort of tentatively agree to a peace, but they have to get the leader of the gatherers to agree. So Jacket chest hair guy has taken them to where his boss is, the leader of the gatherers. But the gatherers have like shitty technology. They're like no threat to the Enterprise. And then this like Peter DeLuise looking guy here is supposed to be the leader of the
Chorgon.
gatherers. But he's not nearly as good.
Oh my
You
god.
thought Consolo's guy was bad? This guy's even worse. Like
I like it.
I didn't like this guy at all.
He reminds me of Seth. What's his name? From Lord of the Rings. He was one of the hobbits. Who am I thinking of?
Oh, you're talking about Sean Astin.
Sean Astin. That's it.
I thought you were thinking of Seth Rogen, but then you
No,
said
yeah,
Hobbit.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sean
Yeah.
Astin. Sean Astin.
I like playing the game of what is Min thinking of. Like,
Yeah.
try to predict what famous person Min is trying to distract. Is a pretty fun game.
Because I'm pretty
You're
bad.
one of those like
Yeah.
he was in that thing with the other guy.
Yes.
It's good. It's a good mental
Not-
exercise.
Leap with me, will
Yeah.
you? Look at these guys. They
You could
are
make a whole game
ridiculous.
show around you trying to describe famous people and everyone
Oh.
having to.
Oh my
Yes,
god, I would.
Min
so
describes
stressed
it.
out. Yeah, that would suck. Oh, is this the where they're gonna try to negotiate the peace
You're
treaty?
trying to have the peace negotiations here.
Oh,
It's like Battleship.
It's a pretty low stakes episode for the most part, because like no one on the Enterprise is ever in any danger because the Enterprise is way more powerful than these people's technology.
Facilitators.
So they're really just there to like solve this problem. I guess the only drama is Riker and the girl, but
Mm.
because we know she's a murderer, but Riker doesn't yet.
Okay, my question: forehead vagina or face bumps? Which is worse?
Worse? Face
yeah,
bumps.
worse. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
face
face bumps. Yeah, yeah.
Who has face bump? Oh, the
Yeah,
gatherers.
the Mad Max guys, yeah. Those face bumps are so
Yeah, the blue
unnerving and
stuff looks like it's just painted on.
Mm.
He's got some on too.
These guys, the Gatherer guys have like, they look like the guy from Dune. They look like they have like boils and shit on
Yeah.
their face.
Mm.
Erin Harkonnen.
Mm-hmm. Let's not talk about Dune. I'm not ready to revisit that memory. I know you edited those episodes, Matt, and you were talking about like, oh my gosh, these are rough, guys. So thank you for editing those first off.
Now we gotta watch Zardoz.
Zardoz, yeah. Well, is there a Star Trek connection there?
I don't know, but do you really need one once you've seen Sean Connery?
Yeah.
I just love that outfit so much.
Well, I mean, some of you guys have seen Zardoz, right? Does it hold up? Will we be happy? Will it be a good episode?
It's not a good movie. It's a funny movie because it's crazy and like ridiculous and campy.
Okay.
So it would probably be fun to watch, you know.
Okay.
And it's only an hour and 47 minutes long, apparently.
I love everything about what you're saying.
I know. Everything I say just gets better and better, right? Like,
Check. I saw the picture of the outfit. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
there's also like a giant floating head that they all worship.
What year did it come out?
74.
It seems very drugged out. It's good.
It does seem, it's out there.
Here, I'll post you a picture of the giant head that they all worship.
I don't know anything about. I've never even heard of this movie.
You'll enjoy this. It's mostly famous because of that outfit, and everyone sort of remembers how crazy that outfit was.
I mean, God bless Sean Connery for putting that.
Yeah, Sean Connery was like, I'm not going to play James Bond anymore, but I'll do this.
Yep. Mix it up.
It's sort of like a Nicolas Cage move.
Different chapters, man. Sometimes you got to wear your big boots.
Show that midriff, for sure.
Directed and written by John Borman.
Yeah.
John Borman.
Directed Excalibur.
Oh, whoa, really? I can't believe the same. Well, maybe I can. I remember Excalibur being trippy in some ways. Just watching it as I was a kid when I watched it. And it had some dark and weird scenes, like with the Morgantha stuff.
Yes, there's a lot of weird incest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that movie had a very swampy vibe, for sure.
He also took a swamp.
Excalibur.
What's that?
Sorry, what was that?
Excalibur. I haven't seen Excalibur.
Yeah,
That's an old
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart's in it.
Oh, that's right. A young Patrick
Double
Stewart.
feature.
Yeah. I mean, we could put that on the list. Who played Merlin in that? Because I remember him being really, really good.
I don't remember.
There is no Merlin. Is what I want to say, but I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Helen Mirren's in that.
No.
I don't think I've seen that. I've been to the Excalibur in Las Vegas.
Nicole Williamson plays Merlin.
Okay.
Nicole Williamson.
Nicole.
Yeah, maybe Nicole. It's one of those androgynous names. Oh, they're doing the whole CSI Enhanced thing. Nice.
Yeah, they are. They're doing zoom and enhance, baby.
Oh, it's almost even like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's her.
Over 50 years ago.
He's like, oh, she's old.
You kissed a 50-year-old.
Riker's like, I was kissing a 70-year-old.
She hasn't aged today.
I really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, he seemed grim about that, right?
Good thing I figured this out now.
Yeah.
Because I was going to fuck that girl after.
Do you think?
I don't know how I'd live with myself.
Do you think Riker would be ageist like that, or he would just be like, whatever? You still look
Well,
young.
you know he's banged Guinan, so how old they are don't matter to him.
Yeah,
Sure.
Riker doesn't care about that.
And like Twilight, they're like super old.
Riker doesn't see age. He's just, everybody's the same to him.
Yeah. He would have hit on her if she'd been the only woman that came on board.
Well, I suppose we have different.
Personality was different.
Yeah. She's just too she's got a lot of walls.
She's all business.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes they say those sort of people, once you crack them open,
Those balls on his face.
So should we play FMK?
completely added on.
I'm not sure I want to. I'm not ready to.
FMK, the leader of the people, the lady in the orange, the leader of that side, Blondie, who's a murderer, or leader of the gatherers, that guy. FMK.
Face
There's
guy.
a lot of killing. There's a lot of killing for me.
You kill that guy.
I think you kill
Fuck
that guy.
the blonde. You marry the
No way you marry the old woman.
Of course, marry the old. She got power, man.
No.
And she's nice. She's a good person.
She's a good person, and she's
is
got
she?
power.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she wants this peace treaty. Like, it's the other guys that are being difficult.
Here's the thing. If you marry them, you can fuck them for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but
Right?
she killed people. I don't want to marry a
You don't want to
murderer.
marry the girl who's a murderer.
Yeah,
But
you marry
she's doing it for a cause.
you marry the lady.
I
You
know,
still have
but-
access to servants. I mean, come on.
Come on.
No,
You
I don't know.
You could have
Uh,
sex with the servant.
No.
No.
I'm gonna fuck the older woman once, and then I'm gonna marry the young.
Well, you like
Younger blonde.
dangerously
Yeah, I do.
marrying the
I do.
killer.
As long as we can all agree we've killed the guy in the leather.
Yes.
That-
we all
I think
agree.
so.
Nobody's marrying or fucking that guy.
No.
So the only other option is to kill him.
The funny thing would be if he was the most tender lover you could ever imagine, right?
Let me
That
know.
Yeah, you go report back, man.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm. There's no reporting. You know, I'm on the other side with you guys. So.
I think
So
what's funny about this scene is that, like, Riker beams down because he realizes that she's the killer, and then everyone else just sits there while this whole scene happens. Like, nobody else but Riker like makes any move to stop her. They all just sit there, including Picard. You'd think Picard would be like doing something in this scene. He just sits there for some reason. It's really funny.
Sorry, someone adjusting their mic or moving things around? There. Okay. Cool. That was you, Erin. We knew it.
What did it sound like?
like someone moving a microphone.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
So-
Well.
I've been listening to this other podcast that stole our bit.
What bit? Which bit? Mingo.
So we they stole Mingo.
Damn it! Who's this other Min-Win? I'm gonna take him out.
No, so I listen to this, and usually the show's about like just sort of pop culture news and stuff like that. But since they've gone, they don't do live shows anymore. They've started doing commentaries of the Batman '66 series, where they watch the episodes and just comment on them. The two guys.
Oh, the old
the
Batman
Adam
show?
West. Yeah.
Yep.
So and then the other day they played FMK on the episode.
Also, something we did not invent. None of these quote unquote bits that you're describing
Yeah.
are invented by us.
We are gatherers.
We are gatherers.
We cobble bits
so true.
together. Oh no!
Riker just sits there this whole time. Like,
They could have held her back, right?
they could have
Right?
done something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Totally.
that was dumb.
they just sit there and watch Riker shoot this girl like 4 times.
Couldn't he have stunned her or
And
not?
then Riker's just like, oh, now I have to. Riker is surprisingly upset, considering he's known this girl for about 20 minutes. And
He hates having to kill.
He's internally upset. Well, I think it was partly his loin speaking. Like she was so, he could have had a moment with her.
He was like it
sitting in
didn't
the
have-
bar, like staring at his drink, feeling bad now.
All right, why did he have to kill her?
Because she was trying to murder. She was the murderer, and she was trying to murder all the head of the gatherer.
I quit. Got it.
What?
She was gonna keep doing bad stuff.
Yeah, he tried to knock her out, but she refused to go down. So yeah,
It was like a old Yeller where the red fern grows moment.
it was nothing like that.
It totally
He had to put her
was.
down. He had to put
She
her
was
Yeah.
down.
foaming at the
Thanks,
mouth.
Sean.
She was
Thanks, Eddie.
dangerous. Had to be put down. Didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like he had a choice.
Yeah. Have Erin, have any of your possums gotten to that stage, or no? They got their shots. Everyone's good. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, everyone's good.
Yeah.
I hear some rustling. I feel like there could be some
More?
renewed activity.
Mm-hmm. They banging, they smashing down there.
Maybe it's not as noticeable as last year when I were like crunching through our dryer tubes, but
And that's the end of the episode, you guys.
Yay! Melinda's
At the end of the
Snodgrass.
episode, Picard tells Riker to take a vacation. He's like, "You need to take a little time off.
yeah, we're
Get over this thing that just happened with this girl."
Mhm. That's a good advice.
I think that's good advice for all of us. Right
Yeah.
now. Our eyes.
Picard is a good manager. We've talked about this a lot.
You murdered somebody. You take a couple days off.
Oh, gosh, if I'd known that's what it takes, would have.
Homicide rates have gone up around here. What's going on?
Okay,
Well, yeah, that's it.
days.
We're all done. That was
Yeah,
the
it was
Vengeance
zippy.
Factor, you guys. It
Yay.
zipped right by.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was a
We didn't
delight.
talk much about the episode, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
we did. We eventually got into
We
it.
gave it its due, I think.
Yeah. And I'm with
Yeah.
Riker in
It's
the
fun to
sad.
watch. It's a good one to watch with you guys. It had
Star Wars is always solid.
Beating it.
It was a good one.
Thanks very much for listening to Warped. Please go to iTunes, wherever you get your podcast, rate, review, and subscribe. You can email us at warpthepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at warpthepodcast, or buy our merch at lunar_flare. Follow us on Twitter at Warped Trek. Follow me at Host Warped. Follow Minh to learn about our Dungeons and Dragons, Call of Cthulhu live streams and podcasts at Web Maynard. Or most important of all, go to patreon.com/warped, become a patron, and get access to additional material and bonus commentary. This week's bonus commentary was our recommendations section, which I just cut out entirely out of an episode that was running way too long. So if you want recommendations, you have to become a patron.
Smart.
That's it.
All right.
Yay.
Tune in next week where we're watching The Defector. And until then, my name is Sean.
My name is Matt.
I'm Jake.
Erin.
Min win.
I mean.
Good night, everybody.